Hello, ladies and gentlemen, crypto deep divers. Welcome back to Weekly Crypto. Today, I'm going to talk about Elon Musk and Bitcoin. Also, I will touch on Warren Buffett as well. Before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out the upcoming videos that could be time sensitive. Also, hit the notification bell button as well. And also, you can follow me on Twitter, library.tv, and Patreon as well. For Crypto Time Master Patreon, I create 2 bonus videos for you guys, which gold and silver coin has high resale value and coronavirus enemy. So right now, a lot of posting about coronavirus, I'm going to put in a Patreon because if I put it in YouTube, I may potentially get banned, unfortunately. And another thing is sometimes some of the information about coronavirus, a lot of people, they don't want you to hear that. The mainstream media talk about all this thing is too late. If you follow my channel back in January, and you'll probably see this coming. At the time, nobody took it seriously, and I already predict this thing is going to be big. It's going to be huge. And so if you follow mainstream media, you are going to be at least 2 to 3 months behind. So if you're interested, you can join my Patreon group, and in the future, I'm going to post all the coronavirus video in the Patreon group, unfortunately, because if I talk about it in YouTube, I will potentially get banned because some of the information is pretty controversial as well. And yep, back in January, February, I talk about those stuff. I already have spoken to. Anyway, I will talk about that later. So let's talk about gold quickly. So gold, if you follow my channel as well, you probably have some gold or silver already. You should establish your position long time ago, right? So, but the thing is, the reason why there's a big pump from around 7,000 to all the ways to 17,000, 1,700 to 1,741 is because Trump tweeted about negative interest rate, so which is not good. Negative interest rate, basically you lose money. You put the money into the bank, right? And then you can see silver also spike up as well, and from around like 15 to all the way 16.6. I mean, this is not much compared to crypto, right? This is nothing. But the thing is, I think this is just the beginning. Unfortunately, so but I'm not chasing after this pump right now. I'll wait, okay? Just be patient. So let me know what you think about gold and silver. I would love to hear from you. And what do you think about the negative interest rate? Basically, if you deposit 10,000 in the bank, you have to pay maybe $300 just to pay them to keep your deposit. No way, all right? and of course, the bank is not going to charge you money. Otherwise, people will take all the money out. That will be a potential bank run too, right? I mean, people fed up. Hey, I deposit I have like 10 grand or 20 grand in your bank, and then you charge me like $600 for the deposit fee. Are you kidding me? They're going to take all the money out, right? Or buy Bitcoin or buy gold and silver. I'm not going to keep it in the bank if they charge me $600 or $300 just to keep the money in the bank. No way, right? Just put all the money in your mattress, right? Under the mattress. Anyway, let's talk about Elon Musk and the Bitcoin. So what do you think? How much Bitcoin Elon Musk hold? So the answer in the Twitter, in the discussion with J.K. Rowling is the author of the Harry Potter, right? So he basically holds 0.25 Bitcoin, and he's claiming that he's basically selling nearly every physical possession earlier this month. So including his house, I guess. So he sell every single damn thing. So that's what he said in here. So he sell nearly every physical possession early this month. That's interesting. So right now is a risk on, right? So you want to deleveraging. So maybe that's one of the reason. Yeah, I guess. And this is like a part of the crypto community, like education thing, effort to educate J.K. Rowling about the Bitcoin. And in response to the request from the Rowling for Twitter to explain Bitcoin to her, Elon Musk saying that massive currency insurance by the central bank is making Bitcoin internet money look solid by comparison. And this is, yeah, true. And then he said he still owns 0.25 Bitcoin, by the way. And then Tyler Winklevoss twins, they are basically the founder of Gemini. and they basically saying that then how are you going to pay for things on Mars? That is pretty cool, right? So besides Tesla, Elon Musk also hold the Boring Company, the tunnel. Remember the high-speed tunnel, and as well as SpaceX. So some of the billionaires already bought a ticket to the Mars, right? So they're going to conquer the Mars. So this is interesting. And in case you don't know, Tyler, the Winklevoss twins, they are the one who come up with the idea of Facebook. And I think at the end they settled out of court with Mark Zuckerberg. So Mark Zuckerberg basically stole their idea. And you can watch a movie called Social Media. It talk about how Mark Zuckerberg stole Tyler and the other is Cameron, right? Winklevoss twins idea. But right now, the Winklevoss twins taking a revenge, right? They are in a cryptocurrency. It's even better than in Facebook. Seriously, cryptocurrency is the future. So this is interesting. So I hope I will not get banned after talking about this. And basically, Elon Musk sell his house, right? Sell house, but hold on to the Bitcoin. Okay, whatever. And also Elon Musk also indicate that Tesla may get into mining last year. That is pretty cool. So let me know what you think about Elon Musk. He basically claiming to sell every single physical possession early this month, but hold on to 0.25 Bitcoin. I think this is just BS, I guess. But it's interesting. Anyway, next up, we're going to talk about Warren Buffett. So Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, they sell the majority of the stack in Goldman Sachs. So they basically sell, they sold they only keep 1.9 million shares from the 12 million. They basically sell everything. So from the 12 million, they only have 1.9 million left of shares. But those are preferred shares, right? Those are not just the average Joe, those stock price, you buy it from your exchange. And also Goldman Sachs, and also don't forget Berkshire Hathaway invest 5 billion preferred stock in Wall Street back in 2008 at the height of the financial crisis, and then Berkshire Hathaway redeemed those shares back in 2011, and Berkshire make a profit of 3.7 billion. And of course, the company remain a major shareholder in other financial firms, including American Express, Bank of America, PNC Financial, and Wells Fargo. And of course, Warren Buffett sold all the airline carriers: American Airlines, United, Delta, Southwest, which is almost 80% of the carrier, U.S. air travel, right? So, and also they have a record stockpile of cash. They have had a record of 137.3 billion in cash on the balance sheet at the end of March. Actually, they have a whole bunch of stockpile of cash since 2019. Not only recently. I think it's since 2019 as well. I think maybe the last half of the 2019. And so they still, the Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway, they have stockpile a whole bunch of cash, not toilet paper, cash. But they have a nearly 50 billion loss, unfortunately. Yeah, this is old news. But I just want to say one thing, that right now is risk on. So don't be just like don't be like fearful, right? Just buy and do day trade. I mean, unless you are a professional trader, okay? You have been trading for more than 5 years. You have, as a professional trader, at least 3 years. And if you're average Joe, if you have a regular job, so I don't think it's a good idea to do day trade. You lose money left and right, okay? And then you need the discipline. And this is you need some kind of training. You cannot just like, hey, I'm going to do day trade right now. And right now it's risk on. A lot of people stockpile a whole bunch of cash. Rich people. And another thing is, they wait for everything to crash and then scoop up the asset dirt cheap. I think dirt cheap. So this is how they make money. That is just like in the Great Depression as well. So they pile a whole bunch of cash and then they scoop up all this dirt cheap property when everybody have to sell. So just FYI. So I'm not saying you go and invest a whole bunch of whatever, but depends on what you're holding, right? In terms of inflation is going to come, but to me, I think it's more stagflation. Stagflation is basically there's no economic growth, but at the same time, you have inflation. Let me know what you think about all this. Like the Warren Buffett have a huge pile of cash, right? As well as Elon Musk hold about 0.25 Bitcoin. Anyway, that's interesting. And oh, just in case you haven't installed the Brave browser, you can check it out because it brought out advertising. And I saved 39 minutes just to surfing internet because I don't use a very fast internet service. I use a regular version. I don't care about those stuff. I'm not a gaming person, but I know some people gaming, they need high-speed internet. But, well, 5G is coming, but the 5G is not good for your health anyway, right? The 5G, I have seen some 5G tower in some of the places, which is not good because those are milliwaves. Those are not microwaves, okay? It's so tiny that may go through your brain, unfortunately. Maybe I should talk about that in Patreon group as well. Otherwise, YouTube may not like us to talk about stuff like that, right? So let me know what you think about all this. Comment below. That will help my ranking in YouTube. Smash the like button if you found this video helpful. And I would love to hear from you. So smash the like button. So also share with your friends. And also make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out the upcoming videos. That could be time sensitive. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, library.tv, as well as Patreon as well. And remember, crypto deep divers, we the people take control of our money. Stay wise, stay safe, peace. I'm not a financial advisor. Investing in cryptocurrency commodity can have inherent risks. Please use your due diligence. I'm not your healthcare provider. If you have any questions about coronavirus, you should consult with your doctor.